So when we raise up on that front double bi, right, we got it right there, right? We're developed right there by the shoulder, okay? That's filled out. And we're developed right here all the way to the forearm, right? No gap zone right here. No gap zone, guys, is what we want. Okay, you guys, back here for the YouTube, doing a video today about arms, and I'm gonna take you guys through a workout with my favorite bicep exercises, okay? For a well-developed bicep, who doesn't like great looking arms, right? Every time we size someone up, or every time we size ourselves up, we wanna see some nice, strong, well-developed arms, all right? So come join me, take a walk with me in here, take a run with me in here, and we're gonna have fun training some biceps today, all right? Let's rock. He's always spiffy to the max, okay, with his Jordans.
The man right here.
And I need to be, and after you guys take tips from me with the shoes,
yeah,
take
we're gonna do
tips,
a combo.
take
we'll
tips from him.
Yeah,
with the shoes.
Man,
he's clean. So fam, we are gonna warm the damn thing up here. This is my favorite exercise here. Well, in this gym with the machine here, I like to warm up before I get into the nitty and the gritty. I want to focus on more mass today. We're gonna just be doing a lot of power movements. We're gonna crank the weight up so we can really focus on a full developed bicep. I really like this one because it's such a strict movement. Keeping your arms supinated really puts a lot of stress on the outer portion of your bicep, this outer region here. So we could also hit that with hammers, of course. The brachialis. Also, you can't cheat too much with this one here. I want to start off with more strict isolated movements, and then we move into the power movements after we get nice and warmed up. You don't want to extend your arm down too far and hyperextend it, okay? You want to keep a slight bend at the bottom. That's fine with your stretch. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly enough. We do that, you know, for injury purposes to stay 1000% healthy. The machine itself will keep you supinated, right? Just holding on. And you just want to do a nice, easy flow. We want to go ahead and keep the slight bend in the arm, and then a nice, easy pace, contraction and eccentric, definitely controlling the movement on the way up and on the way down. Slow and actually letting that bicep bring you down on the eccentric movement, okay? Now we're moving on to cable-seated preacher curls. One more kind of isolated movement. Really like this one too because you have to isolate it, really have to focus on the biceps. I like to particularly use easy bar, guys, because just on the natural grip, we'll hit a warm-up set here, and then we'll hit about 4 good working sets. Really like this exercise for hitting the bottom portion of the bicep. Really good development there. But when you hit that front double bi, right, it closes that gap between the forearm and the bicep. Anytime you hit a preacher position and you're coming down, that's what's gonna be the most targeted area of the bicep, is the lower region. Guys, very important is you guys want to put your armpit and you want to lay your tricep flat on the pad. That's when you know you're in position and ready to go. If you're putting it up here, guys, your elbow is on the pad, and now we're not isolating the bicep like we need to. We're moving on to easy bar barbell curls. Okay, we're gonna superset this one, guys. Is what I really like it. We're going to do close grip, okay, for about 10 to 12. Then we're going to go and move it on the outer grip. Close grip, we're gonna get in the inside more for our biceps in the inner portion here, still at the bottom. For the wide grip, okay, we're gonna still cover the outer portion. We're getting a bit of both mass building and some conditioning with the superset. That superset, that second exercise, you're gonna do enough reps to where you're gonna feel that burn. All the while still moving up in weight. Always remember too, what you can do when we move it to the outer grip curls, that's not getting, you know, I'm already fatigued. So I'm not as strong maybe with those reps. So maybe you alternate, guys, what you start with. So on the next set, now I'm gonna start with the wide grip. Then I'll move it to the close grip. You feel me? It's very popular to use that curl apparatus, guys, to keep your form strict and all that, but you know, I don't necessarily believe in that. I think you can keep it strict anyway, just with manipulating your weight. As you can see right now, I'm just doing it on air right here. Now, obviously you might be rocking a little bit more, guys, on the second, with that superset on the second movement, as you get a little fatigued. But you just try to keep it as strict as possible. And if you have to rest it down here for a little bit, okay, to move the lactic acid around, that's what you do. If you have to put it down and then pick it back up after a few seconds to continue with the superset, then that's what you do. Next exercise is to get the upper portion of the bicep, the part of the movement in the 7 burnout, you know, as starting midway, and then contracting at the top. All right, so that's how we're gonna rock this one. When you extend it and have to control it, all right, from not going down, from not sliding down on you, man, I really feel the tension right there up top. You might tend to feel a lot of pressure on your front delt, okay? I don't feel too much, but you know, each person has a different condition and each person feels something different. I feel it more on my bicep, more of the tension, and I'm able to handle that exercise with a little bit of weight, controlling it there. If you feel too much on your front delt, you can always move to your cable curl, guys, with the flat surface pad, okay, to where your arms are here. And now you're curling, okay, so you can control it more and you don't have the freedom of the free weights, right, which might put a little bit more tension on your delt. So if it's too much, move to the cable curls, guys, to where the pad is flat and you're up here, okay? I've seen them standing, I've seen them seated, you know, just have at it. Whichever one is available to you guys at your gym, right? So when we raise up on that front double bi, right, we got it right there, right? We're developed right there by the shoulder, okay? That's filled out. And we're developed right here all the way to the forearm, right? No gap zone right here. No gap zone, guys, is what we want. Double arm, guys, curl. Now, if you if you guys have one arm is stronger than the next, one arm is less and more developed than the next, then you definitely want to isolate, guys. You definitely want to focus on one arm at a time. That's a very compromising movement, guys, so you gotta be careful with your joints, because to hold it out here, okay, to supinate it and to keep it there at that 45-degree angle, let's not forget that. We want the 45-degree angle, right, guys, so we can hit the whole portion. If it's more here close, guys, then I feel like I'm only gonna hit the lower region of the outer bicep. But since I'm moving it at the 45-degree angle, now I can feel the whole bicep outer region from bottom to top. Guys, if you have, you know, you feel just a little bit too much tension and you're not able to focus, okay, because you feel a little bit more in your front delt, you feel a little bit too much tension in your wrist or in your forearm, your joint here, your elbow joint, then go to the machine, okay, and work your way up to these type of curls here, because it's definitely a compromising movement, like I say, and it could be a lot of stress on your joints, and we don't want that, guys. We don't need that. We want to stay healthy. We want to keep it active. We want to stay strong and keep it going, because once we get injured, that's all she wrote for a minute, and then we've got to stop our gains, and we don't want that. We never want that, right? Give it a little twist at the end there, you know, a little twist with your pinky to get a little bit more inside region, okay, of the bicep. Now we're moving into our superset, okay, the foregrip hammer curl. Again, guys, strict movement, strict form, okay. Focus on now our brachialis, okay, which is our forearm up leading to our bicep. Okay, and you know how we do. We're gonna move up in weight every single solitary set. Okay, what we're working here and what our purpose is. Our purpose is to build our forearms, right? Brachialis, all the way up in here to the side here. Brachialis, forearm, okay, all the way up to the thickness of the bicep through here. Okay, that's how you build your bicep coming out this way. If we want to build our forearms, we don't want to use help with the grip, right? Because that's a big part of our forearm development is the grip, okay? And it's right all there in the forearm. So with any type of brachialis movement, forearm and outer bicep movement, guys, I do not like to use any help with straps or anything of that nature, because the sole purpose of it is to build those forearms. All right, let's do this. Last set. Guys, easy bar, bell curl here. What you don't want to do is shrug. Guys, you don't want any shrug movements in this exercise here, okay? We want to keep the shoulders down at all times, and you just want to come up, okay? You just want to come up and down, all with arm, all with the forearm, all with the, you know, that portion of the bicep, okay? Keeping shoulders down as strict as possible, okay? If you're coming up here and hitting your chin and your nose, guys, with bringing the bar that high, you're going too high. You got too much forearm that's helping you out, and that's doing a lot of the work as well. So keep it strict, keep the shoulders down, and you come up with chest, about chest level is plenty high, guys, to feel everything that we need to feel on this particular exercise, all right? Have fun with it, go hard, go heavy. With dumbbell hammer curls, guys, you could do it two ways. I think however you feel comfortable. I don't feel it hits any specific area more than the other. When you go across the body, when you go here strict up here, okay? I don't feel that either one is, you know, a better angle to hit your brachialis. Okay? So I say whatever you feel most comfortable, whatever motion you feel like you could be at your best, rock out with that, okay? I particularly feel like I can do, I'd like to do both, but on these particular ones, we'll go ahead and cross body it, okay? A little heavier weight, of course, and as strict and as controlled as we can. Let's go. And that's that. That's all she wrote, guys, for the arms, for the biceps, okay? Hope you enjoyed the video. You guys remember, all movements, be safe. All movements, control. All movements, go hard. And I think you'll be in the money. And I think you will enjoy the results, okay? Thank you for your guys' support. Really appreciate you guys. Like, turn on the post notifications, guys, so you know when the next video is here. And we're having fun with this thing. See you next time.